Time to check in with Loren Merkle from Merkle Retirement Planning right now, because creeping up on the end of the year, creeping up on Christmas. And Loren, question is, are you ready for the holidays?
I am, Lou. Welcome back to the show. It's great to have you back. Terry did a great job. I love this time of the year because it's an excellent time to kind of reflect on what a great year 2021 was, and we can bring in the new year with family, spending time around the holidays with family that we don't typically get to see. So it's a fantastic time of year.
Absolutely. So we're ready to celebrate a couple of times in the next week and a half or 2 weeks. But question is, are you ready for retirement? And that's what we were discussing over the past time here. And we're wondering whether or not the funds you have will be able to sustain you through retirement. And we're going to continue to answer some of those type of questions, aren't we?
Yeah, we sure are. And I have a sneaky suspicion, Lou, that this is going to be a really interesting topic for a lot of families as we do gather over the holidays, because there has never before has we seen so many people looking to retire as what we've seen right now. I mean, really, for the last couple of years, we've had 10,000 people across this country, 10,000 people retiring every single day. But right now, because of everything that's going on in the workforce, there's a lot more people that are considering retirement. They're getting early buyout packages. There's employers that are having vaccine mandates and requiring people to come back to work. And people are starting to think, maybe I was 1 to 2 years away from retiring. Now might actually be a great time to retire. And that's the question.
So
how do I know?
So you think this adjustment in our schedules over the past almost 2 years now have really opened up a lot of eyes?
Yes, most definitely. And people are wondering, how do I know? How do I know if I do have enough? How do I know when financially I am ready for retirement? And that's what we do within the overall course of our plan. The first part of the plan is the lifestyle plan, which is, what do you want to do in retirement? What does your day-to-day, month-to-month lifestyle activities look like? Do you want to travel across the country? Do you want to winter in Florida? Do you want to buy a motorhome? Do you want to chase the grandkids around? What do you want your lifestyle to look like when you no longer have to work? And then we can determine how much is that going to cost you? How much do you need every month to have that lifestyle? And then that's where we start with the financial part of your retirement plan. And we look at how much income are you going to need to take from Social Security or the investable assets or the pension that you may have. And is that income going to be sufficient to beat the impact of inflation, taxation? And then are you still going to be okay 15, 20 years down the road? And then that's where these other components of the plan come into play, whether it's mitigating the risk of long-term care expense, having a legacy plan, a tax mitigation plan in place, and then, of course, an investment plan to make sure that when we go through these really rough times in the market, that the market's not going to blow up your retirement, and you're still going to be able to incorporate that lifestyle plan that you spent all this time developing and dreaming of.
So when somebody asks you, how much should I have before I retire, that really is a question that you cannot answer right off the cuff, is it?
All the components of this plan, this retirement plan, is custom to you, because what you're trying to accomplish, it could be probably is different than what your siblings are trying to accomplish, certainly than what your parents were accomplishing over the course of their retirement. So how much you're going to need is going to be dependent upon what your activities are going to look like. And that's the importance of making sure that your plan is custom to you, so you can live your lifestyle the way you want to live your lifestyle, and then your resources are used in the best way possible to help you on that journey.
Now, Loren, what would you talk about people that say, well, I saw there was a retirement calculator online, I could just plug in some numbers? How accurate do you think those are?
Oh, there's all kinds of retirement calculators that are online right now. Some of them are really useful. I would say make sure that the retirement calculators that you're using do a couple things. One is that there is an inflation adjustment built in with the calculator. A lot of the calculators that I see, they might say, based on your resources, it's going to be able to produce $6,000 a month 20 years from now. But it doesn't involve an inflation adjusted number. And I can tell you $6,000 a month of income 20 years from now is not going to produce the same type of lifestyle that you think it will. And certainly not the same type of lifestyle that it would produce for you right now. So some of those calculators are really handy. I would encourage the use of some of them, but make sure that they are more comprehensive and they focus on all the investment resources, Social Security resources, pension resources, all your retirement income resources to make sure that you get the most full and clear picture.
Well, I know the best plan of all is having a conversation with the experts at Merkle Retirement Planning. How can they do that?
It's very simple. All you have to do is go to our website, merkleplan.com, and you can sign up for a complimentary 15-minute retirement checkup phone call with one of our retirement planners. All you have to do is click on the link, and it can take you directly to our calendar where you can set up a time that's convenient for you at merkleplan.com.
Great information as always. And Loren Merkle, thank you so much for everything you've helped us with this year. And we wish you a very prosperous new year.
Thank you, Lou. I wish you a Merry Christmas, prosperous New Year. We'll see you next year.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.